Major players in Nigeria's aviation sector are calling for the quick passage of a bill that will ensure all government officials and contractors fly only on national carriers to ensure the growth of the country's domestic airlines. Jacqueline Ogoh has more.
Not being available today.
Participants at an aviation forum this year say that given the rapid rate at which air travel is developing across the world, passage of the Fly Nigeria bill will help Nigeria compete in the international airline industry.
I believe that government funds, which is public funds, which is Nigerian people's money, when being used to pay for airline tickets, should give preference to our domestic airlines to help to grow our domestic airlines. It could even help to attract foreign airlines to become registered in partnership and in ownership with Nigerians to grow our industry.
We have countries that are not even as buoyant as Nigeria, and you find them, Ethiopian Airlines, Kenya, South African Airlines, but where's our Nigerian airline? So it's something that we really support, and we will give all it takes to ensure that the bill, comes into being.
Local airline operators say they are not comfortable with the degree of access and the number of flights granted to foreign airlines in Nigeria.
We keep talking about capacity building. Unfortunately, we may never be able to get anywhere until our government puts its feet down and review all bilaterals and state clearly, very clearly, if you want to come into Lagos more than 5 times a week, you've got to work with the Nigerian operator. You could share. Other than that, no deal.
However, the regulators of Nigeria's aviation sector say that local airlines can do better with more discipline in their operations. They say consumer protection is easier with the presence of a national carrier.
Airline decide that the fare I charge in the morning is not the fare I'm going to charge in the evening. This is what the national carrier used to do. The national carrier might not be making money, but the national carrier made sure that rules and regulations are followed. So there is a need to redefine what is a national carrier and a flag carrier. We can even merge both together and find what is suitable for our markets.
Nigeria's former president, who closed the operations of the former Nigeria Airways, says he has no regret phasing out the long-ailing national carrier.
All the board of directors, all of them, were men and women that were utterly corrupt. All of them. What I owe Nigerians was for them to be able to move from A to B by air. I don't owe Nigerians a Nigerian airline that Nigerians will run down.
However, in the face of Nigeria's battle against terrorism, the Civil Aviation Authority says local and international travelers have nothing to fear.
We've introduced quite a lot of measures by buying more equipment. No person is allowed to board without passing through 100% security screening at the airport. But let me say this, the war on terror must be won. We must stand firm. We mean business on this. We do to the last, and we must make sure that we make our travelers safe.
As Nigeria tightens security in its local airlines, which generates revenue for the government, industry watchers say much more should be done to upgrade the nation's air travel infrastructure and bring it up to international standards. From Lagos, Jacqueline Ogoh reporting.